Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon. First of all, I would like to say thank you, Mr. Iqbal, for guiding and providing the opportunity to compile a research report and then present it today. I also want to thank you for all my colleagues for completing the research report assignments well. We are from Qualitative Group, which will going to talk of research report about perceptions of Brawijaya University students on parking management policy at Brawijaya University. Before we go deeper, we have to know who are our speakers today. Okay, in this group, we have 7 speakers. They are Ahmad, Rizky, Ramadhani, Gabrielle, Elisa, Diandra, Jasmine, Fasabrina, Divass, Paramadivya, Reva, Dzakia, Zahranni, Putria, and Fajrul Falah Ramadan. But we want to apologize regarding our college, Fajrul Falah. He was unable present with us today as well as not contributing from the beginning until the end of the research with no explanation. Next. The first slide that we want to discuss is about why we do this research. As we can see, population growth and development in Malang leads to an increase in vehicle volume and parking demand, creating problems such as congestion, lack of public transport, and poor parking management. The Malang city government has yet to fully address these issues, resulting in reduced green open space and unorganized cityscape. This statement we can see from the charts of local revenue and balancing funds show fluctuations, reflecting the ineffectiveness of parking management. We also know about students' experience, especially at Brawijaya University, show many parking problems, such as inadequate parking areas, illegal parking, and an imbalance between population and campus facilities. Because of that, this research focuses on the perceptions of Brawijaya University students towards parking management policies in Malang City. After we know why we do this research, we must also know the goals we are promoting and what benefits we will get, which both of these things will be present by my colleague, Diandra.
So I will explain about research objective and research benefits. This study aims to find out how Brawijaya University students view the parking policy around campus. The study focuses on understanding the factors that influence student satisfaction with parking services. The aim is to provide a better understanding of how to improve parking policies to make the use of parking facilities on campus more convenient and efficient. And now we have 2 benefits, theoretical benefits and practical benefits. For theoretical benefits, we have 1, science development. So contribution to the literature of parking management and transport policy in urban areas, particularly in the context of Malang City. Second, public policy theory and writing theories related to public policy, especially in transport management and urban infrastructure. And the third, multidisciplinary approach, encouraging approaches involving like sociology, psychology, and policy studies to understanding urban issues more comprehensively. And for practical benefits, we have first, parking policy improvement. Slide provide a basis for evaluation and improvement of parking policies by the Malang City government and Brawijaya University. Second, implementation of parking technology encourage the use of modern technologies such as parking apps and sensors to address illegal parking issues and improve regularity. And the third, campus facility improvement enable the university to tailor parking facilities to the needs of students, increasing their comfort and satisfaction. And the next, public awareness and education. So educate the public and students about the importance of good parking management and its impact on city life. And the last, improve the quality of life. With better parking policies, it is expected to reduce stress and waste time and improve the productivity and well-being of the people of Malang City.
Okay, this research is not solely based on an argument, but we are also looking for some corroborating information so that we can choose what theory is stable for us to use, which will be present by my colleague, Gabrielle.
Okay, thank you, Nadia. So I'm gonna explain about our literature review. So as we know, Malang has a one of the densely populated city in Indonesia, and the city faces a significant parking management issues. So one of the research by Dewi Larasti and Leonardo Wilatenga et al. We used to highlight the complexity of parking management in Malang, but particularly regarding parking fees and taxes. Larasti identifies significant revenue leakage and poor supervision, while Tenga emphasized the importance of implementing policies to control illegal parking practices. Both studies agrees that a deeper understanding of parking management in Malang is needed to improve efficiency and effectiveness. The research method used by Larasti and Tenga. And the last one, to include qualitative approaches with triangulation and descriptive qualitative methods with data collection techniques such as interview, observation, and documentation. Next. Okay, the next one is for our theory. So we use the hermeneutics theory, which is a theory and methodology of interpretation used in qualitative research to understand and interpret meaning and qualitative data such as interview, documents, and observation. And for our initial research argument, so university students' perception is dealing with the management of parking problems in Malang City are not unfamiliar. The number of complaints from students to the community has not yet produced satisfactory results to overcome this problem. Nevertheless, the end for this research to support changes in parking management for the better around Brawijaya University is quickly realized in the future.
So, from the theory that we have chosen, we determine the type and scope of research as follows. In the study, we use a qualitative approach to explore student perceptions of parking management policies at Brawijaya University. We choose this type because it allowed the researchers to explore in depth the views, experience, and the opinions of students towards the policies implemented. As such, the research was able to capture the nuances and complexities of students' perceptions that may not be revealed through a quantitative approach. The data was analyzed using a thematic approach to identify key patterns and themes that emerged from the participants' responses, thus providing a comprehensive understanding of the impact and effectiveness of the university's parking management policy. And then, how about our research scopes? In this research, we have three things, and the first things, perceptions of Brawijaya University students. This includes their understandings of the applicable parking regulations, their experience in using parking facilities around campus, and their views on the effectiveness on existing policies. The second thing, we have supporting and hindering factors. This includes the identification of supporting factors that can improve the effectiveness of the policy, such as public awareness, infrastructure, support, and rule of related institution. And the last, we have impact of parking management policy on student mobility and activities. This includes an analysis of how existing parking policy affects students' ease of access to campus, their daily mobility, and the activities around campus that can be affected by the availability of parking. Next. Because of that, we have data collection and analysis technique that will be present by my colleague Johnny.
Okay, thank you, Nadia. So from the data collection is method is a qualitative approach that allow us to explore further information through analyzing relay journal and conducting in-depth interview with various parties with Brawijaya University. This approach allow us to deeply understand the context and complexity of the topic we are researching, as well as obtain diverse viewpoints from the various stakeholders involved. We are able to collect comprehensive and detailed the data to support our analysis. So the next is analysis technique. First is interview. Interview is a technique that conducted by interview Brawijaya University student because in qualitative data collective, purpose of interview is to find out the opinions of Brawijaya University student on indiscriminate parking in the campus area. The data collection technique stroke interview can be done directly or indirectly. So the second is observation. Observation within qualitative research observation is need to find out the file condition directly. We provide file data on the condition that are happening directly and observe directly on parking management in Malang City. And this is suitable for our time because we need direct data on parking condition. The last is document study. Qualitative data is analyzed through document related to parking management policy in Malang City. Document analysis is carried out to find out policy that have been implemented by authorized and analysis statistical data that supports parking management in Malang City. Therefore, document analysis is one of the instruments to collect qualitative data.
Okay, well, after several interviews, we formulate some data and discussion results that will be present by Kia and Reva.
Thank you, Nadia. I will start to explain the result interpretation, starting from the parking management policy implemented by Malang's Transportation Department around Brawijaya University. So let's start with the strict implementation. So the Transportation Department of Malang City, or Disusun, has implemented a strict parking management policy around Brawijaya University. So this policy is part of the efforts to regulate and smooth traffic flow in the area. According to the Operational Procedure Standards, or S.IP, for parking violation enforcement, all parking users, whether they are parking attendants with membership cards or KTA or without, are required to comply with the established rules. So the second one is from the violation enforcement procedure. There are three stages of this. So to address parking violations, a structured procedure is followed. It begins with issuing a statement letter to the violator. So if the issue persists, warnings are given. The further actions include freezing or revoking the KTA, and these steps aim to impose sanctions that match the severity of the violation and to enforce the discipline in parking management around the university. And the next one is from the sanctions. So sanctions are an integral part of this policy. They are designed to be proportional to the level of the violation committed, and this approach helps in maintaining strict discipline and ensuring that all parking regulations are followed diligently. And the next one is from the responsibility of the business owners itself. So the policy also emphasizes the responsibility of the business owners whose establishment may contribute to traffic congestion due to illegal parking. So these business owners are required to provide their own parking spaces to adhere to the SOP procedures for making the parking violation enforcement. So this ensures that businesses do not disrupt the traffic flow and contribute to an orderly parking environment. And the next one is from the support from various agencies like Satpol PP, Bapenda, and Diskopindang, and Tni Polri. So the policy also enforcing this policy involves the cooperation of multiple agencies, including Satpol PP, Bapenda, Diskopindang, and Tni Polri. So their involvement is crucial in supporting the enforcement and ensuring that parking management policies are upheld effectively around Brawijaya University. And the next one is from the goals of the policy. So the primary goals of this policy are to create an orderly, safe, and comfortable parking environment. Additionally, it aims to support a clean and organized campus environment, which is in turn facilitates efficient and safe mobility for the community around the university. And the last one from the overall importance. So in conclusion, the parking management policy is implemented by the Transportation Department of Malang City, or Dishub Kota Malang, is essential for maintaining environmental quality and ensuring a smooth transportation activities in the area of around Brawijaya University. So by adhering to these regulations, we can contribute to a better and more organized and safer community. Next. Okay, thank you. So I will explain about the result interpretation, starting with the perspective of Brawijaya University students on the parking management policy around the Brawijaya University. And we have interviewed several students from
different faculties, and from the interviews, we can all conclude that the diverse perspective of Brawijaya University students highlight significant parking issues around the campus. So the key problem include limited parking space, disorderly parking, illegal parking practices, and inadequate parking attendant services. And these students suggest several solutions, such as expanding and organizing parking areas. And the second one is improving training and management of parking attendants. The third one is to increase into increasing user awareness about orderly parking. And the last one is about the eliminating illegal parking. So addressing these concerns through coordinated efforts between the university and the local government can enhance the overall parking experience for the students and elevate the ongoing issue. Next.
Okay, now in the internal factors, there are the capacity of parking lots, where is the limitations of the parking spaces in the Brawijaya University. The second one, there's a parking management system, where the implementation of an effective parking management system. The third one, there's a campus policies, where it's related to the use of private vehicles in the Brawijaya University. The fourth one, there's a student and staff needs, where the high numbers of students and staff using private vehicles require proper parking management. And the last one is the supporting infrastructures, where the existence of the supporting infrastructures, such as access to roads, signs, and clear parking instruction, is essential to make it easier for parking users and reduce the potential for chaos. And now for the external factors, where there's the growth of the vehicles, and then the supervision of a law, which divided into four. There's a routine supervisions, law enforcement, and consultations and cooperations. And the last one is education and socializations. And then there's a traffic congestions and of course the public transportation availability. Next. We are concluded from several different faculties, and the result are the students at the Brawijaya University have a diverse opinions about illegal parkings both on campus and in Malang City. Many have experienced inconvenience due to parking attendants demanding fees even for a brief stop. Some areas with supposedly free parking still face unauthorized charge. Our group conducted interviews to understand the students' perspective and explore solutions to address this issue.
So after all of the discussion, we formulated the conclusion and also the suggestion that will be delivered by Dani.
So, for the conclusion, in this study, it can be emphasized that the need to address issues such as parking fee lags and parking policy implementation. From our interviews, it can also be highlighted that Brawijaya University students concern over limited parking space have become a common problem, hence the importance of taking further action from the government and the university in addressing related issues. In addition, illegal parking collection that often occurs in public place by parking attendants which is considered detrimental and quite distributing to the comfort of the community also needs more direct action from the authority, with the government and transportation department taking more steps in responding to this problem in order to create a more comfortable environment for the people in Malang City. So for the suggestion, first is parking development on campus, where students expand on the expansion of the parking area. It is hoped that the level of illegal and discriminate parking on campus can be significantly reduced. The second is education for parking attendants. Education for parking attendants can be held for parking attendants so that they can carry out their duties properly and in accordance with the provision. And the last is the Malang City government reorganizing the policy regarding illegal parking around campus. Students will be more organized to park closely in public areas around campus.
Okay, before we finish this presentation, here are some attachment photos of our activities we have done. So lastly, thank you to Mr. Iqbal and all my colleagues here. Please forgive us if we make a mistake. We hope this report can provide useful knowledge about parking policies in Malang, especially at Brawijaya University. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.